LOGB Leadership Capstone. From TNA to IDD Blueprint. Developing a practical instructional design project necessitates careful planning and documentation throughout several key phases. This video presentation explains how the Training Needs Analysis, TNA, Merrill's First Principles of Instruction, FPI, diagram, and Hierarchical Task Analysis, HTA, contributed to the final Instructional Design and Development IDD blueprint for a capstone project focused on the LOGB personality assessment for team building. The foundation, training needs analysis in topic and SME selection. The training needs analysis served as the cornerstone of the capstone project by providing crucial guidance from selecting topics and identifying subject matter experts. Through a comprehensive assessment of organizational needs, the TNA revealed a significant knowledge gap among employees on the leadership track and managers, specifically their difficulty in effectively utilizing individual personality traits to develop team building strategies. This insight was vital for sharpening the focus on personality driven team development. The TNA process helped identify knowledge gaps between the current state, a basic understanding of team dynamics, and the desired state, the ability to analyze personality types and their impact on team performance. This clear definition of the learning need guided the selection of the LOGB Personality Assessment Framework as the primary focus of the Capstone Project. The framework's practical application to team building made it highly relevant for addressing the identified knowledge gap. The TNA offered essential guidance in selecting Dr. Jane Smith as a subject matter expert. Her specialization in organizational psychology made her particularly qualified to address the identified knowledge gap. Additionally, Smiley and Trent's work on valuing differences provided further insights, enhancing the project's foundation to even more. The TNA's comprehensive analysis of learner characteristics and learner needs ensured the chosen SME had the specific expertise required to tackle the identified instructional problem. The structure, FPI diagram as a planning framework, identifying the overall task of the Capstone Project. The first principles of instruction diagram clarified the overall purpose of the Capstone Project: to equip leaders with practical skills for identifying personality traits through the LOGB test and applying these insights to real-world workplace challenges. The task-centered approach outlined in the FPI diagram emphasized providing learners with real-world applicable scenarios that help leaders recognize personality traits and use this knowledge to address issues related to team dynamics, communication, and productivity. This commitment to practical application ensured that the project remained grounded in authentic workplace experiences rather than abstract theory. The activation phase of the FPI diagram illustrates how leaders connect new learning to their existing experiences by reflecting on past interactions with various personality types: lions, otters, golden retrievers, and beavers. This reflective process creates meaningful links between prior knowledge and new concepts, establishing a stronger foundation for learning. The project design utilizes experiential knowledge to support the development of a deeper understanding of the LOGB framework and its application in professional context, demonstrating expertise in the subject matter. The demonstration component of the FPI plan involves trainers showcasing personality differences through workplace scenarios, including conflict resolution and decision-making processes. These demonstrations utilize case studies and role-playing exercises to illustrate the practical application of the LOGB framework in real leadership situations, enhancing their analytical skills prior to application. Applying the skills from subject matter experts. The application phase outlined in the FPI diagram describes how leaders would effectively implement LOGB principles by forming balanced teams, resolving conflicts, and analyzing roles based on individual strengths. This hands-on application would take place through simulated exercises and real-world tasks, enabling leaders to practice leveraging diverse personality traits in team settings, incorporating skills into professional practice. The integration component of the FPI plan focuses on helping leaders reflect on how the LOGB framework enhances their leadership capabilities and facilitates peer knowledge sharing. This reflective practice encourages leaders to evaluate the effectiveness of their strategies and develop innovative solutions for team management, communication, and performance improvement. by examining the impact of the LOGB based approaches on the leadership practices. Participants gain a deeper understanding for how those principles can be adapted to address evolving workplace challenges, ensuring that the learners transfer beyond the training environment. The process influences on the HTA task sequencing. Several key factors influence the development of the hierarchical task analysis, determining the optimal sequence of tasks and subtasks. The most significant influence was the natural learning progression, individual understanding to team application. This progressive approach begins with foundational knowledge acquisition, such as taking the LOGB test and reviewing personal results, before advancing to more complex applications like team formation and conflict resolution. The HTA structure reflects cognitive development principles, with initial tasks concentrating on understanding and subsequent tasks focusing on application and creation. For example, the sequence starts with foundational tasks like take the LOGB personality test and analyze LOGB personality types. This ordering guarantees that learners have acquired essential knowledge before tackling more advanced applications, preventing a cognitive overload and promoting deeper learning. The integration development process guiding the IDD blueprint. The comprehensive development process, which includes the TNA, FPI diagram, and HTA, significantly shaped the final IDD blueprint. The TNA established the foundation by identifying both the target audience, leadership track employees and managers, and the specific knowledge gap, the ineffective use of personality traits in team building. These insights directly inform the blueprint's learning objective, enabling learners to apply leadership principles and personality assessment tools to build effective teams. The FPI diagram instructional framework guided the selection of Merrill's first principles of instruction as a primary design model for the blueprint. The decision ensured that instructional design would involve task centered learning, activate prior knowledge, provide effective demonstration, support practical application, and promote meaningful integration, all essential elements for meeting the identified learning needs. The five components of the FPI diagram offered a structured approach to learning that directly aligned with the project's team building focus. The HTA provided detailed learning activities and tasks that informed the blueprint's learning outcome and assessment methods. This alignment ensures that the learning outcomes are supported by specific measurable learning activities. The interactive LOGB personality assessment tool was selected as the primary media asset due to its alignment with both the learning outcomes and the task identified in the HTA. The blueprint specifies the tool will be used to transform a static assessment into a digital survey using Qualtrics, with interactive content created using HP5 for Canvas LMS, demonstrating careful consideration to best deliver the learning experience to the target audience.